Welcome to the Sideline. I'm Spencer Fowler.
And I'm Josh Krakoff. Terrells have had a great fall and winter seasons. Let's recap what happened in the past few weeks.
This past weekend, USD Football traveled to North Dakota to face the North Dakota State Bisons in the Fargo Dome. This was a historic visit for the Terrells as they became the first team from the Pioneer League to advance this far in the playoffs. After an incredible and improbable win the week prior against Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, the Terrells were once again faced with a formidable challenge. As a team that doesn't offer football scholarships, the Terrells defied all odds to compete against the toughest team in the FCS. The Bisons have been the FCS champions for 5 years straight and came out firing on all cylinders. Entering the second half, the Terrells were trailing, but answered with a touchdown of their own as Anthony Lawrence connected with tight end Ross Dwelly for the score. Ultimately, the Bisons defeated the Terrells 45-7, and NDSU will take on South Dakota State next weekend. Today in studio, we have some players from the football team with us to discuss their 8-0 season. Hey guys, welcome to the Sideline. Thank you so much for coming today. We're so glad to have you here. First off, congratulations on an amazing season. It's been so fun watching you guys on the field. It's been great. So first off, can I have you guys tell me a little bit about yourselves?
I'm Jonathan Peterson. I'm a redshirt junior defensive end, and I'm from Poway.
Max Michaels, redshirt junior nickelback. I'm from Poway as well.
I'm Jonah Hodges. I'm a senior from Santa Cruz, and I play running back.
Devin Bryant, senior cornerback from right here in San Diego.
Alec Moreno. I'm a senior, and I'm a middle linebacker from Poway.
After a loss to start the season, you guys won 8 games in a row on your way to the Pioneer League title. How were you guys able to keep that momentum going all year?
Yeah, it all started with a mentality, setting forth your goals and pretty much just revisiting them every single week. You know, we got our first win, and we're not satisfied with that. So we want to go back and get our second win, your third win, your fourth win. You know, just keep revisiting that topic, that precedent that you guys set at the beginning of the season, and just staying focused.
Tell me a little bit about Coach Lindsay. What does he do or say that has made him so successful as a coach?
You know, Coach Lindsay's a very traditional guy. He wants everything done his way, and usually his way ends up in pretty good results. So if you don't do it his way, he'll make you do it until you do it his way eventually. Otherwise, you're gonna be out on the practice field all day long if you're not listening to him. And I think that really helps as a team because he really knows what he's doing. You know, he has a vast knowledge of the game and a lot of experience as well.
Guy who he's going to be there for you all the time. To a lot of outsiders, it'll seem like he's really stern, but if you go in there and talk to him one-on-one, he's a really loving guy. He probably wouldn't want me to tell that on the air, but I have a special connection with him, and I see him as a father-like figure.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's definitely player-centered, and I feel like we feel that, we see that, and so we respond really well to the fact that he's a player-centered coach.
Well, Jonah, this question is for you specifically. First off, congratulations on being named the PFL Offensive Player of the Year. What does this award mean to you?
It means a lot. It was kind of one of my goals before the season, and we worked really hard in the off-season. The offensive line had a great year, and I give them the credit for that one.
Definitely. What do you think made you guys have such great success this season?
The thing that really helped us all out was that these guys next to me and everybody else in the locker room that's not in here, those guys are my best friends. And I think the camaraderie and just the genuine friendships that we were able to form and, you know, the lifelong friendships we were able to form are really what kind of drove us, because I knew everybody to my side and everybody that was with me, you know, they were always going to have my back and they were always going to put their best foot forward, and so it, you know, gave me inspiration to do the same for them.
Going into this year, there was a special bond created, and we knew we had a special team going in. We knew that if we each did our 1/11th, that on offense, defense, and special teams, that the job was going to get done.
This was a really selfless team. Football is a team sport. And so the fact that we had trust in one another, coupled with the fact that we were, you know, friends, you know, really displayed itself on the field. You know, when you'd go out there, you would trust the guys next to you to make a play, be where they're supposed to fit at, and, you know, have that contribute to the overall team success.
Oh, your guys' only loss in the regular season was against Cal Poly SLO, and then you went on the road in the first round of the playoffs to beat them and earn the first playoff win ever for USD. Tell me a little bit about that game and what it was like to get revenge.
The game meant a lot to me just because I've played them so many times. We've played them 3-4 times. We've lost every time. And I think losing to them week 2, it made it even better in the playoffs, going out there and getting the win.
We had formulated a really good game plan to play against them. We knew what to expect. And basically it was just a game to where you're going to have to be really gritty and be physical all game. And so I feel like the fact that we lost in the second week, the fact that we had set forth those goals at the beginning of the year to make USD history, to make playoff, really gave us that extra edge to go in there and be physical and to dominate that game.
You know, after the game, a lot of people were saying it was a big upset and that we were the underdog and stuff, and everybody in our locker room, we didn't look at it that way. You know, they're college football players just like us, and we knew we were all good enough to play there and beat them, and we showed it because that was the most complete team game that I've ever been a part of, and I'm guessing it's the same for everybody else up here.
Obviously, after defeating SLO, you guys were slated to play North Dakota State. What was it like to travel to North Dakota and play in the Fargo Dome?
Definitely a very cool experience, going out there and going to Fargo, North Dakota. They have a very big fan base, and it's certainly, one of the best environments to play in as a college football player.
Yeah, just going there, we didn't treat it like any different of a trip. We call our away trips, they're still business trips, so we treated it the same way as we did our past 6 away games.
Obviously they're a great team. They're 5-time reigning national champions, and going into that week we knew, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And so we went in there, and we didn't play our best game on either side of the ball and couldn't really sustain momentum. But just to know that we're not that far off from the best team in the FCS, it meant something to us.
Yeah, I really feel like this season set up a template for the guys coming after us and the guys who are playing next year to get to that level and even get past that. I was really proud of the effort we put out, and at the end of the game, I told myself I wouldn't have rather gone through this journey with any other team and with any other people.
Well, guys, that's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you so much for dropping in to give us a little insight into your season. And once again, congratulations on an amazing season. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Last week, our women's volleyball team headed to the NCAA playoffs facing off against the Baylor Bears. The women's volleyball team saw their season end in heartbreaking fashion as they were upset in the first round of the NCAA tournament by the Baylor Bears 3-2. Senior Lisa Kramer led all players with 21 kills, while Hunter Jennings anchored the defense with a match-high 22 digs. The Toreros recorded more kills, assists, and digs than their opponent, but with the score tied at 13 apiece in the decisive 5th set, it was the Bears who scored the final 2 points of the match to come away with the victory. The Toreros finished their season with an overall record of 24-6 and will look to rebound come next season. USD Volleyball ended their season ranked number 16 in the NCAA Division I volleyball rankings. After an amazing campaign, senior Lisa Kramer was recently named the 2016 West Coast Conference Player of the Year. Congratulations to the girls on an amazing season.
Women's swim and dive placed first at the Husky Invitational, where they swam against schools such as Oregon State, Seattle University, and Idaho. Sophomore McKenna Briggs led the Toreros, taking first in the 500-meter free, the 200-meter free, 5th in the 100-meter fly, and 11th in the 50-meter free. This was an amazing win for women's swim and dive. The team will take a month off before participating in the USD Shootout on January 7th.
Last week, men's basketball traveled to Flagstaff, Arizona to take on the Northern Arizona Lumberjacks. Fueled by a combined 46 points from veteran starters Brett Bailey and Cameron Neubauer, the USD men's basketball team claimed their 3rd victory of the season on Saturday afternoon with an 80-65 road win versus Northern Arizona University. Senior Brett Bailey set a new career high in the contest, leading all scorers with 26 points, while junior Cam Neubauer added a personal best total of 20 points. Joining Bailey and Neubauer with double-digit scoring were sophomore starters Olin Carter and Tyler Williams, who chipped in 10 points apiece. The Toreros played an excellent game on the defensive side of the ball as well, holding their opponents to a 27% clip from the field. Toreros play again later in the week, facing Cal State Fullerton. We'll bring you that update next.
USD women's basketball dealt with a 10-point loss against Washington State University Cougars in a non-conference game with the final score of 83-73. Maya Hood led the team with 27 points and 9 rebounds. Next to Hood was Katherine Hamilton with 5 assists and 10 points. Aubrey Wardell and Cameron Burr added an additional 10 points apiece. This loss put the Toreros at 4-2 on the season. On Wednesday, December 7th, USD's women's basketball traveled to Arizona to play the University of Arizona Wildcats. Aubrey Wardell stood out with her performance, leading the offense with her career-high 12 points. Alongside Wardell was Corey Woodward with 4 assists and 2 steals, and Patricia Brossman, who was also in double figures with 11 points, while Maya Hood had 4 steals and 6 points added to the score. This was a hard-fought game from both teams, ending the night with a 76-59 loss, which puts the Toreros at 4 wins and 3 losses on the season.
So my name is Maya Hood, and I'm a guard, and I'm from here in San Diego. Going off of the U of A game, it was definitely tough. I was in a lot of foul trouble that game, so I was actually on the bench, and watching the game from the side, you definitely have a lot of different perspectives. You see a lot of things that you don't necessarily see on the court. So I definitely saw a lot of things that I could work on, the team could work on. Ultimately, just kind of improving on that and just getting better and then moving on and then kind of just bouncing back from the game. So definitely just going off senior year, I'm just definitely super excited. We have a lot of good talent from the younger ones, and I think this year will definitely go well. We've had a couple of losses, but I think just trying to bounce back and staying positive and staying within our goals and the team that we can ultimately achieve winning the WCC and then winning the tournament. It's important for the students around campus to come out and support your Terrell athletics. The girls especially, sometimes I feel like we don't get much love, but we're cool, we're awesome. Come out and support and just check us out one time.
Women's basketball will play again on December 12th at home against Seattle University at 6 p.m.
On Wednesday, December 7th, men's basketball took on the Cal State Fullerton Titans at home in the JCP. Toreros played outstanding offense, with Cameron Neubauer setting a new career high of 29 points, topping his 20 against NAU last week. Senior Brett Bailey contributed an additional 21 points in the contest. Toreros came out victorious with a final score of 82-75, improving to 4 wins and 5 losses on the season. Men's basketball will play on December 17th against Bethesda at home at 6 p.m.
That's all we have for you this week, Toreros. Make sure to take a study break and head out to one of the basketball games this week. As always, I'm Spencer Fowler.
Heading out for winter break, remember that you can tune in to watch the Toreros on WTV.com. Make sure to like us on Facebook to stay up to date on Torero athletics. I'm Josh Krakoff, and from all of us here at the Sideline, have a great winter break and happy holidays.
Personally, I'll start over.
Yeah,
I was looking at John and I just lost my thought.
I have that effect on people,
yeah.
Blue eyes. Blue eyes. Like deep blue crystals.
So feel free to talk with your hands when
Okay.
you're not talking. Smile. Don't look off into the distance
wish I
because
could
you're
dance
all
that.
on camera the entire time. You all look really awkward. You're all kind of staring off into the distance. You're already short, Max.
Damn. That was icy.
That was.
I respect that.
That was cold.
I respect the
Do
hustle.
you want a little booster seat because we have something?
No, I'm okay.
James Winston.
I think
Clutch
if
my
that
pearl.
chair kind of got you.
I'm really that short? I guess yeah, we could do it.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have sat in the big chair
that
that
was the
sinks you
bad
down, you dick.
What did he say?
I'll do
Give
it.
him my pillow. All right. Well, sorry if it's a little warm.
Do you want two
But,
pillows?
Oh my god.
Here, I'll take another one.
Oh, God.
You guys are haters, man.
This is the weirdest thing that has ever happened.
Jameis H. Winston.
If I wasn't the man, I'd feel really bad about myself.
Right, that's still
Oh, God.
It makes him look so much bigger than he actually is.
Hey, I'm the tallest one now, so forget you guys.